Welcome to Real Life Funtopia as Kim is in her kitchen creating one of her favorite Indian street foods for, guess who? Her Honey George. Now, this is sort of a combination of a few recipes of the famous street food Bhel Puri, but you can change this in any way that you like. Most of the ingredients for this dish you can get in an Indian grocery store, or you can order them online. I'm sure Amazon has these. I happen to find this ready to eat Bhel Puri, which also is great because it gives you a lot of different options. I've never used it before, but I've tried it already yesterday, so I'm going to do it again today. This already has everything in it, and I'm going to read the ingredients and show you some of the things that it combines, but you don't necessarily need this, but it will make it easier. You can just go to the grocery and you can buy these things, again, at the Indian grocery or online and create your own Bhel Puri. Now this Bhel Puri in the box, which is already pre-made, has your puffed rice, which is usually one of the ingredients. It has flattened rice, chickpea flour, peanuts. It also has some Bengal gram turmeric, chili powder, sugar, coriander, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, salt, black salt powder, mango powder, etc. And then it has a 3-in-1 chutney, which is, all these things you can make on your own, like the chutneys especially, but you can also buy them pre-made. This one has a 3-in-1 chutney already together in the package. And here's what it comes with 4 of them, if you like this brand by Sabrini. Now I like to add extra chutney to make it a little bit more spicy. So I like this same brand of Sabrini coriander and also the tamarind chutney. And I like to use organic coconut yogurt because, as you all know, we're vegan. Now for the top, there's Sev, okay. I'm not using this one today. I found something interesting here called dal, I think you pronounce it biji, which has crispy noodles and lentils, and I'm going to do that for my sieve or sev on the top. You don't have to use all of these ingredients that I'm using, but I like to make it a little bit more over the top. So what I have, I'm using that I think is definitely that you need is you need the papri. They're crispy like wafers that you'll put inside. Even though there are some of the wafers in this ready to eat, I'm going to have these, which will go on the bottom, and this one will go on the top. Now the other ingredients that I'm using is 1 cucumber, 3 tomatoes, a can of chickpeas. This is 3 potatoes that are cut up finely, coriander. This is 1 coriander, 1 bunch, and 1 onion. Then I also have, the chili powder, the coconut yogurt, and the chutneys. And if you like, you can just Google online. You can find how easy it is to make the chutneys, which I've done before, which are right in the Google search. Also in this recipe, I like it a little bit more tangy with either a lemon or a lime. And I add a little bit of a carrot, about a half a carrot, 3/4 of a carrot to this recipe. Now, if you're making this for the first time, you can go to the Indian grocery and just tell them that you're making Bhel Puri, and they'll show you some of the things that you can buy separately if they don't have like the Sabrina ready to eat all together. And you can pick out, and you can, try the different snacks that they have there to mix with it. I wanted to try this one in it for the Sev because it had little peanuts, and what I'm going to do here is this here ready to eat package makes 2 different meals. So I've already made one for George a couple days ago, and I had made extra potatoes and chickpeas and had them in the fridge so it'd be a little bit easier. Now this is a half of the package, And then I've taken some of the chopped papri and crunched it up also over the top, even though it has some inside. And you can see it's got a mixture, which you can buy these things separately and make your own kind of mixture to put in the first layer. The next thing I did is I put 2 packs of the chutney that was pre-mixed, the 3-in-1. And I'd used the other 2 packs the last time I made this dish. And now I'm going to mix all this up so it'll make all these crunchy delights soften. As you can see, once I mixed it, you can see all the, the crunchy little delights that are inside. Little peanuts, just all those things I read to you on the recipe list. Next, I put on the can of chickpeas and the potatoes that I talked about. Okay, next I added all those ingredients, the tomato, the carrot, the onion, the cucumber, the coriander, and I'm going to mix all this up together. And then I saved some of the other ingredients for the top of the dish when I'm done, and the lemon juice. Okay, that can be lime too, by the way. Now I've mixed it all together. It's very pretty, isn't it? And then I'm going to plate it. I'm going to add some of the lemon juice on top and a little bit more of the chutney to give it more of a moist kind of texture. And then I'll add it to the plate and plate it up with, and I forgot to add, I'm going to add a little extra chili powder, even though there was some chili powder, about a teaspoon maybe. Okay, I added a little bit more of the Sabrina mint and date tamarind chutney, and I added some, what's called chili powder, about 1 teaspoon, and then I also added the lemon, which squirted everywhere. Now I'm going to mix that up. Now before I plate it, I'm putting the chopped papri on the bottom of the plate or bowl, whatever you want to use. That's going to be first. Next, I tasted it. It's delicious. And I put the mixture on top of the chopped papri. Next, I'm going to take the sev, or the dal biji, over the top. I'm using this instead of just plain sev. And I'm going to sprinkle that on top of the mixture. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If you're Indian and you're watching this, dal biji. I'll have to look it up on the internet. Now, after I put the dal biji or sev on top, I added the little bit of extra tomato, coriander, cucumber. A lot of people use green mango instead of cucumber, or you could probably even use both. And let's see, did I forget anything else that I had? Coriander, onion, tomato, and cucumber. Okay, now I'm going to take and put the organic coconut yogurt on top for the finishing touch. Okay, I just put the coconut yogurt on top, and one is plated up, and now we're going to do the second plate. Now, I just added a little extra lemon on top for love, and now I will take it out to my king to serve him underneath our pergola in real life Funtopia. Okay, here's the finished product. There's a lot of light here underneath the pergola, and this is the Bhel Puri from Real Life Funtopia. This is Chef Kim's version, which is a combination of many things and many impartations. I'm excited to share this with my king, George. I don't know where he's at. George, can you hear me? We are going to have this right down in our little spot where we have hot pots and eat. So I'll have this moved to the table to serve it up. Okay, now we're going to get to see what the king's approval is of the beautiful dish that I made for him. Indian street food. Okay, it's time for the taste test. What do you think? How does it look?
Looks wonderful.
This is the second time I made it in the last couple of days. So
Right.
tell me what you think.
What's it called?
This is called Bhel Puri.
Bhel Puri. Alright, I think you can eat this with your hand.
Okay?
Okay guys, let's try it. Yummy. I haven't even tasted it. It looks yummy.
You can mix it around too. You can mix the coconut yogurt. Let's see what the king's opinion of this delicious street food that we've had many times before. Nice? Okay. Well, I guess we're going to get into it here now.
It's very filling.
It's very filling. It's like a meal for us. It's snack food in India, but I make enough for about 4 people, and we do it like as a meal.
Cheers!
Here's a little cheers from George.
Namaste.
Namaste. Hey, if you're an Indian and you're watching this and you got any other tips for me, like things that I could do better, I'm going to share this with some of my Indian friends. Please put it in the comment. And for those of you that are new to Indian street food, this is the pre-mix box that you can start out with. Maybe order online or at your local Indian grocery. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm new at making videos. I'm trying to get better. And I appreciate you watching this. And I hope that you'll like and subscribe our videos. This is Kim and George from Real Life Funtopia. Come on over and visit us at Real Life Funtopia and see what's growing in the garden.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.